Hey guys, it's operations time again. This one's gonna be a little bit different. I thought instead of just doing my regular operations videos, you know, that I kind of edit and do all that good stuff, I kind of give you a real-time view of operations. This is more gonna be sort of operations the way I do it when I'm not doing a video. So if you're into operations like that, you're gonna like this video. If you just kind of want to see trains running by, this probably isn't for you. Because, you know, it's kind of a little bit slower paced. We're going to be switching out one industry. We're going to be taking a couple tank cars over to Titan transfer facility over there. We're going to swap a few cars over there. We'll see what else we can do. But I'm going to go through all of the motions that I would normally do when I'm just having fun by myself without the camera on. Maybe we'll set up the tripod over there and you can kind of get a big picture view of how I do operations and how I enjoy it. Doing all the little things, doing all the little slow things. So let's get fired up over here. We got the GP15 and the GP40 back there. They're consistent together. And we have Mr. Lamont over here, Sanford. He's the conductor up front, and I use him because his little arm sticks out, and we're going to be moving him around. He's going to do a lot of running and stuff like that. I'm going to be moving Lamont around. You'll see, you know, kind of to do all the switching and stuff like that, and he's going to be trying to hang on to the back of the cars and all that good stuff. So his little arm sticking out there is pretty good for doing that. All right, let's get fired up. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and run these guys around. We'll get our tanker cars, which are sitting down here at the other end of the yard. I think we're going to grab the two back there, and then we'll head out, and we'll get on with the show. Alright, I figured what the heck, I'll show you me running around in the yard over here, because that's part of the whole op session here. I have been doing a little bit more operations just off camera here in the yard, sort of trying things out. My plan is to eventually expand this yard, maybe come out here a couple more inches, add a few more tracks. I got a whole bunch of things in my head that I'm thinking about doing. So we'll pull out of the yard here. The lighting on this end isn't that great, and we're going to connect up to these two cars right there and go ahead and head down to Titan transfer. Alright, we're just going to back out of the yard over here. I had to cut the video really quick because my lift-up bridge there was down. So, we'll back it up over here. This will be the last not realistic sort of thing that I'm doing. Alright, that looks good. Let's take a quick look close there. Yep, that's looking good. Alright. Now, we will head out of the yard, get down there, start doing some switching. Well, like I said, got plans for expanding the yard work here. I've been doing you know, off camera, just sort of testing, seeing what switching in the yard would be like. I always thought it was a little bit boring, kind of classifying cars and things like that, but the more I started sort of playing around with it, the more I'm starting to like it. So I have a few big plans here to expand the yard. One of my ideas is to actually expand this little end of the layout here too. This little section that runs out into the, you know, into the interior here. Adding, basically doubling it, making you know, basically like doubling it. Moving the backboard back here, adding about 6 inches or so. And adding a few more tracks here, maybe a little industry even. All right, let's pop over there before the train gets ahead of us there. All right, we're heading into Cerritos here, / La Mirada. And like I said, so this is going to be a little bit of slower pace. First thing we got to do over here is stop at the turnout because we're going to take the turnout down to the east side. This thing right here I call the east side, is everything that's, you know, on the interior over here. And like I said, I go through all the motions of what an actual crew would do. So we're going to stop over there. We're going to grab Mr. Lamont Sanford there. We're going to put him over here because he's got to get that turnout switch there. I've got locks over here. You can see these locks. I get this a lot. They correspond. They're just sitting here on the fascia. They correspond to either turnouts or derailers, which are these little yellow connectors that I use, place on the track there. I've got blue ones here that signify blue flags, and that's how I roll. So in order for Lamont to open up the switch there and flop it over for it, he's got to come over here, he's got to unlock it, and then, and only then, can we change the turnout. Now he's going to have to run all the way down over here, and this is actually what I do when I'm actually doing this. I actually take Lamont and I move him, all right, because that kind of slows down the pace of this whole thing, right? Now we got another turnout there that he's going to unlock, so the slower pace here kind of, you know, lets me have that time that it would take for him to run down here to the next turnout. All right, and he radios back in to engineer Rick there, ready to pull down. And then we're going to stop over here so Lamont can jump on board. And you know, I ended up taking all three cars, all three tank cars there. I didn't realize that. All right, we'll stop over here. Lamont will jump back on board. Place him over there. You get a better view of him here as he comes through the wooded area. This is a little wooded area I have that sort of separates the west side from the east side over here. And it kind of in real life signifies quite a big long distance, even though it's only, you know, 8 inches, 10 inches long right here. Alright, hitting the camera there. Alright, so we got 3 cars here. I guess the plan was going to be to pick up 2 cars, and I guess we're going to be dropping these guys off. So, we're going to stop over here. Conductor's going to get off because we got to turn this turnout here. And kind of fiddling around with these guys, getting them to actually stand up. It's sometimes a pain in the butt right here. But again, it kind of slows down the pace of what I'm doing here, you know. And when I'm sitting out here in the evening, I can spend a whole hour, 15 minutes here just switching out a couple of cars because I go through the motions, and that's what I enjoy here. All right, so let's see. Before we get going here, we got to think about what we're gonna do, right? We got to pick up 2 cars. We got enough room. Let me swing around over here. So I was going to pick up the 2 cars that are in this interior track and then drop our 3 cars off there. I was initially planning on only having 2. We got a couple of box cars over here in the off spot. I'm guessing this video might get a little bit long, so I was thinking initially on also moving those out to one of the other industries, but we'll hold off on that. So we got to come in here. We'll grab these 2 guys, we'll drop them off right over here, plenty of room, and then we'll put those incoming cars in, right? And then we're going to have to use our Anaheim Runaround track here, right over here, and we'll pull those pickups, drop them off right over there, run around the train, so we can get back on the other side of it and head on out. I guess that's pretty straightforward. So, all right, Lance got us switched over. We're going to go ahead and keep pulling in. He's going to have to stay right there because he's going to have to Brakes. Yep, there we go. He's going to have to change over the turnout again so we can shove back with the 3 tank cars that are incoming over here. Here's where at least the tanker cars are a little bit easier here to put Le Mans on because they have the little platforms on the back side. All right, half a car, and that'll do right there. All right, so again, Le Mans got to unlock this. Yeah, and of course, some of these locks are a little finicky, you know, which also kind of goes with what's happening in the real world. They're sitting out there in the weather, right? All right, we got that turned over. Le Mans going to get on the back of the train here. Hopefully he doesn't fall off. I'll give you a little zoomed in view here. All right. I guess we really don't need to blow the horn there. You know, we got radios, right? We know we're going backwards. Oop. Backwards. So first off, we're going to stop over here. And that will do right there. Le Mans got to jump off. He made it without killing himself here. And we got another lock over here, corresponds to this turnout. He's got to unlock that. So we can head down into the facility. Now a little bit farther right here. We have another turnout. It just so happens to be locked into place, so he doesn't have to unlock that. But before we head into the facility, we gotta get rid of that blue flag. So he's gonna come over here. He's gonna talk to the industry rep there who put the blue flag up. He can only remove that, right? So Fatso there in his underwear. He's going to get the blue flag out of our way, and we can continue on backwards. And hopefully we don't have a short or anything. Everything's looking good so far. Car's bobbling around a little bit here. And, wow, looks like we got a good connection. And let's see now. I could have Lamont run all the way down here because he's got to change this turnout over here, but we could have him ride down on the car, right? Yeah, we'll have him pull forward. Oop, forward. Pretty close to that car. I hope it doesn't get knocked over. Ooh, look at that. Oh man, giant mess. Call OSHA. Yes, this is all the good stuff that you don't see when I'm actually doing a video. All right, let's see here. Lamont's gonna get on the back of the train here. Ride it on out. And fall off. Holy mackerel. You know, that's like the first time he's actually fallen off, obviously. It's like Murphy's Law. Right when I'm doing a video, he falls off. All right, whatever. He got off. He's going to run back over here and fall on the ground. Yeah, boy. Yeah, even though I'm still filming over here, this stuff does happen. All right, I continue back pulling these cars out. Alrighty, so again, this guy's already unlocked. He kind of left it unlocked. And alright, dude, you better not fall off this time. That Procore car is a little tight. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna have him ride on this one here. Oh my goodness, come on, Lamont. There we go. Alright, I got him situated right there. Alright, let's back it up. Zoom out here just a little bit. I think those cars jerking a little bit doesn't help Lamont hold on there. Alright, so we'll back these guys out right just before we hit that box car there. That should give us enough clearance. Alright, and that will do right there. So we are blocking the incoming, outgoing driveway right here, but it's a private driveway, so we're good. Don't need to do honking or anything like that. Alrighty, so Lamont could run down, but what the hell, we'll have him ride on the car, see if he gets killed again. And half car, and that will do right there. So you might think, wow, that's a bunch of crapola playing with these little figures. And it kind of is. But, like I said, it tends to slow down the whole operation here a little bit. You know, I see a lot of videos where guys are doing switching and stuff, and they're basically just running like, you know, 60 miles an hour all the time. They're switching switches that are like a mile away. You know, it kind of doesn't make sense. It's fine for you know, just doing it, I guess, and everybody can do whatever the hell they want, but I like to try to slow things down, enjoy myself, even if I'm just swapping 2 sets of cars out here. I can spend a good amount of time doing this and have the same amount of enjoyment as you know, doing a whole bunch of things and getting it all done, that kind of thing. All right, and of course, we forgot to stop over here. Lamont's going to get on over here. He'll ride the train back into the industry, and we'll get these cars dropped off. Now, he might have been on the tail end of the tankers there or something, or hanging on to one of the tankers. But again, I'm kind of doing a little bit of a video here, right? All right, we'll try to line these guys up at some point here. That looks good right there. So, like I said, I go through the motions here. Mont gets off. He's got to disconnect this. Everything looks good. It's gonna pop back on here. I'll just ride this forward a little bit. All right, industry rep back there, he looks happy. While we're pulling out, he's gonna put the blue flag over here and go back to whatever the hell he was doing over here. Yeah, right there is good. It might help if I kind of flatten things out or something. I have the little figures, there's a little piece of balsa wood on there, and I just kind of cut it out a little bit so it's easier to stick them onto the cars and whatnot. So I'm gonna lock this up. We're good to go. We'll pop back on here. ride the car back to pick up our pickups. And I think our tanker car is actually connected up to the boxcar there. So Lance gonna have to run all the way back down here and fall over. We're gonna have to pull forward a little bit here. I guess it's easy enough for you, at least if you get them over there, you know what I mean? It's sort of, you have to get down there, and it doesn't necessarily have to be standing up. Especially over here in the grassy area, it's a little hard for him to do that. Alright, so he's going to come back up here. Let's see, we're going to think about this before he gets on board. So we got to get on the other side of these cars. Like I said, we're going to do the runaround over here. I'll have to reposition the camera there. Sorry about that. I guess we'll come down here, we'll drop the cars off here, keep on going, and then come back around. So we'll get Lamont off the ground. Back over here on the front of the train. All right, that looks good. I almost stabbed myself with my skewer there. The model railroading can be dangerous. All right. Let's move on out. We'll swing over here, and I will reposition the camera here as soon as we get a little bit farther up the line. Alright, that's right there's good. We just got to clear that turnout right there. So let me go ahead and get Lamont off. He's going to have to disconnect us. Alright, then he gets back on. You're going to run down to the end there. He's going to have to change the turnout there for the runaround. Make sure we get that in view here. Alright, got just enough room there to fit both locomotives. Lance got to jump off the front here, and then we'll just put him right there on the sidewalk. But I don't have a lock here for this guy because I just haven't gotten around to getting more locks. So we're going to make believe like he unlocks it, switches it out here. We'll go ahead and pull forward down the runaround here. Once he clears that switch, Lamont can lock it up, get back on board. Alright, that looks good right there. Alright, he'll flop it over, switch it over, and he's going to have to run all the way back to this end of the train because we're going to have to stop at the other turnout at the other end of the runaround. Alright, continuing on. All right, we're gonna stop here. Lance gonna run down here into the weeds and fall down into the chasm and disappear. Goodness sakes. All right, he's gonna lay down right there. All right, but we gotta unlock the lock. Stay put there, guy. Alrighty. Switch it over, lock it up. We're good to go. Get on board. And we go ahead and move forward here. Pick up our 2 cars and then we'll head back to the yard. I'm going to kind of zoom down over here so you can see the locks. And that'll do. And of course we don't get a good connection. There we go. Alright, Lamont, he's going to come over here. He's changed this turnout. Lock it up for us once we pull forward a little bit. And that'll do. So yeah, right down here again, another lock for that. Hey, we'll lock that up, and that is all good. We'll get him back on the front of the train. Now, again, you guys may think, some of you, that wow, that's kind of a pain in the ass playing around with the little figure and stuff like that. But you know, even if you just sort of in your head picture where the conductor is, you know, is he on the front of the train? Does he have to get off? Does he have to walk like down 3 or 4 cars, you know, to do something? Even if you just keep that in mind while you're doing the operations, you'll find that you end up kind of going a little bit slower there, right? Because it takes a little bit of time for him to head down there. And obviously, you know, it may not take 15, 20 minutes, you know, but you take you know, 10, 15 seconds or something like that. You know, just to sort of simulate that in your head and slow things down a little bit. And I think you will enjoy your operating sessions just a little bit more. And I think we lost all our connectivity. Holy smokes. There we go. There we go. All right, we're pulling on out. Heading down into the little wooded area there. I got to honk for the vagrants, of course. All right, we'll position the camera one more time here, and we'll head back to the yard. All right, just making our way back onto the east side, west side runaround. I know that sounds weird, right? Because there's a runaround over there, along with that runaround we just used, right? All right, we're gonna stop over here. Mont's got these 2 turnouts he's got to lock up for us. So Engineer Rick will pull forward there, get back out onto the main line. Alright, now that he's clear of that switch, we can go ahead and close that up, go down to our lockdown here on the fascia and lock her up. Now the train is just clearing the other turnout back here. So Lamont's got to make his way back up here. And I will reposition the camera here manually. Sorry for the wiggle waggle there. There he is. And he's got to close that one out, so that normalizes the switch back to the main line. Locks it up. And since Mr. Samford there, Lamont, he's been doing all this running around, we're just going to go ahead back up, and so we don't have to walk all the way down to the locomotive. We'll go pick them up. And some of the switching operation videos I've seen on the YouTube, you know, the real world, they actually do this. So, you know, they'll actually back up and come back and pick up the conductor. Alrighty, there you go. Ready to go. Lamont's settled. He's got his coffee. And he's going to ride the front of the train back to the yard. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that little more in-depth operating session. I know it's not for everybody, but you know, I figured I'd show you kind of how I do it, even though I'm kind of fussing around with the camera here a little bit. Not sure how long this video is coming out to be, but that's how long it takes to switch out 2 sets of cars. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new for, well, other operations videos. Probably won't be doing these types. Let's get back to the train here, coming through this little area. Alright guys, again, hope you enjoyed that. Take care till next time, bye.